Jaguars. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He cuts to the right, finds open field. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Milrow looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there. Quickly
looking left, and it's complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, Milrow. He's got Jalen Lane. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Got it! Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
To the air. Milrow. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. Ready.
It's a design run from Milrow. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They give him the guts of Bigsby. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. He's run that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that, and it's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They're going for it. It's Nix. And he will get the first as they touch him down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Nix holds on to it. We'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Going for it on 4th, Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Let's go.
It's Henderson on the give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Next on the crosser. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
It was short. It's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Carry here for Bigsby. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Nix quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
11.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
For a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On 1st down, it's Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Nix from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And off to Genty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break take our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's caught left side by Hill. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, break.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun now for Milrow. He's trying to push the field. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Jency. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's Nix out of the pistol. buying some time left. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Okay, ready?
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
They give now to Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Milrow from the gun. He rolls to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go. Pack the 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Now it's Bigsby, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Desmond King up to make the tackle.
42-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
6. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And they're going for this. Complete right side. Burden has it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Henderson here from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end.
50-yard line.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Pistol now for Milrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Kansas City.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You could just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
28. Jaguars 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. I'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Oh, my son! Ready!
They'll toss it. Genty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At their 48-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Escapes out to the left. He calls his own number again. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
16.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Get it.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Go.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Ready?
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
16.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
On my set. Ready.
Now it's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Nix is hit. He lost that football. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building.